My father was a chiropractor, and I'm a second-generation chiropractor. And he actually, when he finished school at National Chiropractic College, he went back to Africa and practiced. That's how he got his first start. And he came back to Charlotte, and this was a perfect climate for him. You know, he's from Africa, he likes to play golf, Scottish by ancestry, and he picked this place. He was probably one of maybe a handful of chiropractors in the sleepy southern town of Charlotte with a British accent from a British colony. And it was right down the street. I think it's Sedgefield Drugs back in the day. I mean, it was unbelievable. And ironic enough, when I moved to Charlotte for my first house, I moved in that same neighborhood. So one of my highlights when I first got to Charlotte and being a chiropractor, because I've been pining to be a chiropractor ever since I've been about 15 years old, I was walking around the neighborhood passing out cards. And it was a Greek neighborhood at the time. And she says, oh, honey, I know your father. I know your father. He was a chiropractor here by the Sedgefield Drugs. And I said, oh, that's when I really felt the pride of being a chiropractic kid, I guess, if you will. And so he came, he started off, he did fantastic. He was a referee for a rugby team. He was a community leader by helping people out constantly in a big part of the South Boulevard and Tyvola sector. As a matter of fact, him and Fletcher Keith owned a good portion of that area that's now being developed now. It was a different part of South Boulevard, of course. And then his first office. I think he lasted about, 3 to 5 years before he had to expand. Let's put it that way, okay? And again, my pride goes back to the point where we're just talking about the first conversation, just walking through my own neighborhood and passing out a card and saying, they know your name. That made me very proud, and it made me very eager to carry that name with good intentions and, you know, good character. So he moved out here, and then we had several different doctors, and I came in from school. Prior to all that, I actually probably was cleaning the parking lots. Maybe before that, I'd come down to see my father during the summertime, and I was out there. He'd take me to work every day, and son, go do this, go do that. And I remember, I do remember walking up and down those hallways and seeing those white jackets, you know, and being a boy or a man from Gary, Indiana, you know, it's a total different type of place. I remember being proud of that and thinking that's what I want to be. I want that white jacket. And come to be it, after some visits from several of our family members from Africa, I got this scoop on my grandfather, who was a self-taught pathologist, which his father was a self-taught pathologist. So all that rich history, I mean, that's why this Carlisle Chiropractic means so much to me. You know, it's not a job, it's a legacy, and it's a way. It's my way to contribute to the community that I wouldn't be able to do any other way, because I'm here, you know, treating people. You know, from now, since if you do the demographics now, we're talking, I mean, decades of people that have been coming through these doors. You know, grandmothers. So, you know, that's where I'm at with this Carlisle Chiropractic. I've lived this as my life, and I plan to continue that, and I plan on building on that as well. My father recently passed away, and the thing about that is, just, you know, he grew me for 27 years. 27 years, seriously. I mean, even to the day he was sick, he grew me all the way through. So you know, in this clinic, we take a lot of pride in that, and you'll see it on my staff as well. They want to be here. They want to be here. They want to help people.